Alrighty, welcome back to Let's Play Fall of Cybertron. So now for Phase 2 of Starscream's devious plan.
Finally, the breach is destroyed. Decepticons, the time to attack is now.
Wait, what? Starscream! Blast off their defenses. The transport's guns will shred you to bits.
I have no patience for your cowardice, Onslaught. Decepticons,
what?
it's time to reclaim the energy.
You're an idiot, Starscream. Okay, that is pretty epic, but still, you're an idiot. Yeah, that was a great idea.
Idiot. Blast off, Swindle. Time to salvage this mess. We're moving into position now.
And this is why Thundercracker and Skywarp are not in this game, because they didn't feel like having their asses handed to them. Alright, blast off. Let's get in there and see what we can do. Alright, buddy, thanks for the lift. So now we're in control of Swindle, and Swindle is a Titan-class character, much like Optimus, so he can, as a result, do this! Kablam! And that's going to make this a lot easier, because this is actually the shortest mission in the game, if you know what you're doing. And there's a new enemy type here. These are Autobot, well, actually I don't know what they're called, but they're basically Autobots that are in their alt modes. And like I said, the enemies can't transform at will in this game like they could in the previous game, unless you're talking about the flyers. So these guys are permanently in vehicle mode, so they're more so treated as vehicles. So this kind of detracts from the whole Transformers thing, because they don't actually transform. So that's a bit lame, but either way, we still have enemies that are utilizing weapons on their alt modes, which is nice, I suppose. And they're pretty tough too, but the fact that Swindle is a sort of truck mode, he can just plow right through them. So anyway, we get to the back here, and we are tasked with stopping this thing, which means we're going to blast the wheels in the back. And honestly, bashing through these guys is one of the most efficient ways of killing them, because we only have the assault rifle and no secondary weapon, and then we have our vehicle weapons, which our vehicle weapons are pretty powerful, but these things are going to take a lot of punishment, especially on this difficulty level, so we're going to be dumping most of our rockets into this thing. I was pretty reluctant to really spam my rockets when playing as Optimus, but in this mission I'm going to be just spamming the crap out of them. And don't forget you have a nitro boost, which is really going to do in these guys. Swindle is actually one of my favorite characters to play as in this game, purely because he has not only Jazz's grappling hook, but he has the ability to ram the ever-living crap out of these enemies. It's such a shame that his mission is so short here, where he can actually utilize his alt mode. Don't worry, we'll be playing as him a little bit more later, but he will not be able to utilize his alt mode at all. So the assault rifle, since it's still fully upgraded and like it was previously, it is still going to be pretty good here. Although I would like to pick up a secondary weapon, obviously, at some point. Also, Swindle is the second character in this game to be voiced by Stephen J. Bloom next to Shockwave. And he's doing his other voice that he would, his more loud and gruff voice, even though he still doesn't sound quite like he did playing as Barricade in the previous game. So we get up to the front here, and the front section has turrets on the side of it. But we're going to have to detract ourselves from that, because we got a barricade up here we got to bust through. It has some Autobots defending it, and we're going to go ahead and... nice enough, our rockets, I think I mentioned this earlier, with both the thermal rocket cannon and with the vehicle rockets for the Titan class, or is it Titan or Destroyer? It's Destroyer, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know, I haven't played that much of this game as multiplayer compared to the first one, and I'm not used to them changing the words soldier and leader into Titan and Destroyer, if not in that order. But anyway, there's our thermal rocket cannon, but like I was trying to say, we can lock on to ground enemies with either of the two weapons, which is really nice, but also obscenely broken. So here's another enemy type that we've been... Actually, we have fought these guys before, haven't we? No, we haven't. No, they were briefly in the previous mission, but we didn't really notice them. This is the first time we're really going to notice them. It's the Autobot aerial bots, and in this game they do transform at will, which is nice, and they do have free flight, and using a rocket-type weapon to destroy them while they're in their jet modes is a lot more efficient, but as you can see, they look a lot different. I don't really care for the look of them very much, and they only have one attack when they're in their alt mode, and that is to spam sticky grenades at you, which you can detach from yourself by transforming. So you're obviously going to be forced into transforming from one mode to the other while in the middle of the combat here, which is really annoying because you're trying to use your vehicle rockets to damage these guys. But this is also a race against the clock because you're always trying to keep ahead of the vehicle because it's constantly moving, and you have a timer here saying how long it's going to take for the thing to escape. So running around and trying to get health and that kind of sort of thing is really annoying as well, but still, this is not going to take very long. There's only one audio diary, I believe, in this mission, and it's somewhere out on an island near this area, so... Oh, joy. Well, looks like we got two of those Titan guys from the previous mission fight now. At the same time, nonetheless. That was quick. Took us half the game to fight two Marauders at once. But, as I said, they're pretty tough, but our vehicle rockets are pretty good, and being a destroyer class, or whatever the hell he is, Swindle is a bit more bulky and robust than Vortex was, so this should be not quite as much of a challenge as it was for him. But we also have the free range of being able to move wherever we want to. Also, replenish. We can hold a ton of rockets for our vehicle mode relative to how much damage they do. So we're gonna be if we pick up more ammo to replenish ours, then we're gonna have a whole nother salvo of damage to deal with these guys. The center area here has a, you know, you can see these vehicles over here. Just feel free to ram them if you want to conserve your ammo, but don't get too distracted, otherwise that Titan's gonna sneak up on you. But I haven't demonstrated his grappling hook yet. We saw it in the cutscene there, but we can use it to get up onto this ledge here, and pretty much just screw with the guy at this point. Now he really can't do a damn thing because he's directly beneath us, and it's hilarious. Oh, Swindle, you conniving bastard. But, yeah, the fact that these other enemies coming in the mix here is really the most annoying part of this encounter. Other than that, what the hell is this? No, seriously, what the hell is this? How do I not know that... Okay. Apparently Swindle has two alt mode weapons, which I did not know until this point. That's actually kind of cool. So yeah, if you swap, you can swap his rockets to another weapon, which also makes up for the fact that you have no secondary weapon in the first part of this mission. I wish I had known that just now, otherwise I could have told you guys sooner. But that's actually really nice, because we can use that to shoot down his little... It has limited ammo too, so he's basically as good as Starscream is then. But we can use that to shoot down his little probe sentinel things, and then we can actually deal damage to him with the rockets. But that's our last objective there, is just to beat those guys. Afterwards, the mission ends. Yeah, that's literally the entire mission of Belly and the Beast. It's one video. Not even a full video at that. But still, it's a really good mission, though. Or should I say it's a really good encounter, because it's basically one encounter and that's it. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. This thing can fly now. That renders the last two missions completely pointless. And guess what, Starscream? It's still kicking your ass.